From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Edgar Cedillo, and there's allegations of a Bozeman chiropractor who sexually assaulted an Olympian. I'll have the details coming up.
I'm Jonathan Amberian in Helena. A district court judge has put a hold on Montana's new law that would restrict gender-affirming procedures for transgender youth. I'll have a closer look at the judge's decision and at what could come next.
Now, is there something useful coming out of the Berkeley pit? MTN's John Amy is going to tell us all about a project that's working to once again find something good in Butte's toxic pit.
Diving in,
Here
as it were.
Go. Get the scuba gear. It's 6:32.
I think that's a good idea.
No, I don't think so either. Not recommended here on Montana This Morning, but interesting nonetheless.
Yes.
How are we doing this morning, Matt?
Doing well. What a beautiful morning. A little chilly, but man, that moon was bright last night. We have the blue moon. Tonight.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
It'll be good. The second blue moon of the month.
I love
or
it.
Second full moon of the month.
Yes.
That makes it a blue moon. Yeah, it's still Thursday. We're going to have trouble talking.
That's okay.
Temperatures into the 20s and 30s, even some 40s showing up here. It is a chilly morning. We do have some frosty conditions in several areas this morning. Looks like we're doing quite well with our temperatures across the area for the afternoon. Still going to be a little below average, a little cooler than yesterday, but less wind overall, and I think that's going to make things a little bit more bearable for the afternoon. Subtle shift in our weather pattern. I'm going to talk about the changes we have in our forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much, Matt. Now, our top story this half hour, there's new information this morning about a local chiropractor being sued by an Olympian for sexual abuse. Dr. Jonathan Wilhelm claims he is affiliated with Montana State University. Now, MTN has learned that the university is telling Wilhelm to cease and desist. Our MTN's Edgar Cedillo explains.
A Bozeman chiropractor who works here at Pro Chiropractic is being accused in a civil lawsuit that he sexually assaulted an Olympian.
I just didn't picture myself as a bobsled Olympian. I thought I was going to be a track and field Olympian.
The lawsuit filed in New York by Asia Evans, an Olympian who most recently competed for the U.S. bobsled team, seeks damages from Dr. Jonathan Wilhelm and U.S. Bobsledding Federation and the U.S. Olympic Committee. Wilhelm owns two practices here in Gallatin County under the name Pro Chiro. On his website, he claims to work with Montana State Athletics. On Tuesday, Montana State University sent a cease and desist letter to Wilhelm. The letter says, quote, "Your statements have brought negative attention to Montana State University because he claims to have been endorsed by MSU by being a partner team physician." A Montana State spokesperson, Michael Becker, tells us that the university has no record of being affiliated with Wilhelm. According to court documents, Asia Evans claims that treatment done by Wilhelm mirrors the abuse of Olympians by Larry Nassar, who was convicted of abusing young athletes as a doctor for USA Gymnastics. According to the lawsuit, Wilhelm began treating Evans back in 2012 and continued to do so for 10 years. Evans alleges that Wilhelm would grope, fondle, or touch her groin area without her consent. The affidavit says, quote, "Defendant Wilhelm continues to treat athletes to this day. I ended up calling his Bozeman office to see if Wilhelm was still practicing. We asked if he was taking new patients and were told yes, but he was out for the week." Now, this isn't the first time that Wilhelm has been in the news. Dr. Wilhelm and his wife pleaded guilty to evading income taxes in 2020 after his Belgrade location was raided by the FBI in 2019. Wilhelm's website states that he's affiliated with Manhattan High School. We reached out to the athletic director there, but have not heard back yet. I also called Dr. Wilhelm directly, and he has yet to call back. In Bozeman, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Edgar. Now, a state district court judge in Missoula has put a hold on Montana's new law restricting gender-affirming health care for transgender youth ahead of the trial. Now, the law was scheduled to take effect on Sunday, October 1st, but the judge's decision is already set to be appealed. MTN's senior political reporter, Jonathan Amberian, has more on what's next.
After a hearing last week, District Court Judge Jason Marks issued a preliminary injunction on Wednesday, ruling that the plaintiffs challenging Senate Bill 99 had made their case that the law shouldn't be allowed to go into effect while the lawsuit over its constitutionality goes forward. In his ruling, Marks wrote, quote, "Plaintiffs' hardships in the absence of a preliminary injunction, losing access to medical care and possible mental and physical health crises, far outweigh any hardships placed on defendants if the status quo is maintained until a full trial on the merits is held.
It is, of course, an enormous relief to our clients that are currently receiving care and dealing with the tremendous uncertainty of not knowing whether their care will be interrupted or delayed or what it's going to mean for their lives and their daily health.
Senate Bill 99, passed by the legislature and signed by the governor, prohibits gender-affirming procedures, including hormone treatments and surgeries, for transgender people under the age of 18. Plaintiffs, including several transgender youth, their families, and healthcare providers, sued the state over the law. Their attorneys said it violated fundamental rights and discriminated based on transgender status, and that it would deprive these youth of treatment found to be effective.
The bigger question before the court is, does it make sense for the state to block all of this care for anyone who's accessing it, and only for this reason, but still allow the same treatments for other people for other reasons?
The Montana Department of Justice, defending the law, argued there's more disagreement about the effectiveness of gender-affirming care than the plaintiffs suggested, and that the legislature has a legitimate interest because of what they argued could be long-term health effects from the procedures. Marks said the best time to evaluate the competing claims and evidence would be in a full trial. A spokesperson for the Department of Justice released a statement Wednesday, saying they plan to appeal the judge's decision to the Montana Supreme Court. They said, quote, "This is a preliminary matter at this point. We look forward to presenting our complete factual and legal argument to protect Montana children from harmful, life-altering medications and surgeries. Because of the irreversible and immediate harms that the procedures have on children, we will be filing a notice of appeal today." There's no word yet on when a trial might happen. Marks gave the parties 21 days to work on a proposed schedule. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Now, over in the mining city, is there something useful coming out of the Berkeley pit? MTN's John Amy tells us about a project that's working to find out once again what's good going on at the Butte's toxic pit.
These bags are filled with concentrates of rare earth elements that were extracted from the toxic water of Butte's Berkeley pit. Now, these elements could be used for important national defense projects and, believe it or not, green energy projects.
You need what's in these bags if you're going to go green. So once again, here in Butte, Montana, we're producing green energy right here.
Montana Resources has partnered with the Department of Defense, Montana Tech, and West Virginia University in a feasibility study to extract rare earth elements from the pit. This is part of a national effort to extract and process these elements domestically, since China has become the world leader in producing rare earth elements.
From a DoD standpoint, we have a near-peer adversary in China. You see it in the news all the time. We cannot be dependent on a potential adversary.
For years, Montana Resources has been treating pit water from its Horseshoe Bend processing plant to remove heavy metals from this water.
We've got the facility that we need. We have the need to treat the water, and a whole bunch of win-wins are coming together, and it just the potential that this brings is just huge.
This project involves taking pit water from the processing plant, storing it in these bags, so eventually some of the water will evaporate away, leaving a sludge of material containing the rare earth elements. The sludge will then be taken to West Virginia to process it further into a concentrate of rare earth elements. These elements would be used in defense systems such as helicopters and materials to produce renewable energy sources like electric cars and wind turbines. If the study is successful, a potential processing plant could be set up at Montana Resources to begin extracting these elements full time.
I think this is an amazing project. With Montana Resources in here, utilizing the Berkeley pit as a source of material is a tremendous idea that needs to continue to move forward.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Amazing research going on there. More to follow, I'm sure. Now, we're going to take a quick break here on Montana This Morning, but when we come back, finding clothing can be a tough task for women, whether it's getting the right size or the right price, and sometimes it just feels overwhelming.
Tags on any of the items unless they're brand new and have never been worn before.
Well, one Billings woman recognized this and she decided to do something useful with it. We'll have that story and more when we come back.